That's so fucking cool. Doom, every cosmic story or every big event that happens for a long time in like the 90s and in the 80s and 90s, Doom's role is let them all fight and I will take absolute power. There's a great moment in Secret Wars where there's this cosmic entity named the Beyonder, and he comes from like another universe and he sees this Marvel universe and he's like, oh, like this concept of good and evil is interesting to me. I'll take the champions of good and the champions of evil, put them on a planet that I made out of other planets, and then they'll fight. Because that'd be cool. And
it's cool for us.
Yeah, exactly. And Dr. Doom is like, Beyonder, eh? I will use your interesting alien technology that you had left over on these planets that you ripped apart and put back together to create an engine that I will use to take all your powers away and become omniscient and omnipotent. And he does. And it's cool. He takes the power of the Beyonder and he becomes all-knowing and all-powerful. First thing he does is fixes his face. And
of course.
And then the second thing he does is kill all the superheroes. With a bolt from the blue. And then, yeah. It's cool. We'll do Secret War one day.
These all-powerful villains, when they get all their powers, they never do anything, like...
interesting with them?
Yeah.
Well, they never, like...
I want to, like, fixing his face is the most, like, one of the most interesting things.
Yeah.
But then, of course, the next thing, I have to kill all the superheroes. Like, god damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
You could do anything. You could just... They don't even matter anymore.
Right!
If
I
you're
know.
that powerful.
I like,
Yeah, but you still want to see them suffer.
Yeah, but inevitably, when you try that, they're gonna defeat you at the end.
In Secret Wars, it's fun
But they
because
shouldn't.
He destroys them just by hitting them with a thing. He's like, oh, they're all over there? Boom, they're dead now. And they are all dead. And then, and he's got, like, this other villain named Claw, who is Master of Sound. And Claw's kind of like this weird... Yeah. Claw's a really silly villain. And there's a little bit of the Beyonder, you don't know this until later, but there's a little bit of the Beyonder in Claw that's using him as a puppet.
Okay.
And
Did they
Claw...
explain why?
Well, because... No. Like, why Beyonder...
Why there's Beyonder in him?
Why there's some Beyonder in him?
Yeah.
Dr. Doom's process wasn't perfect, and he got the power of the Beyonder, but he didn't get the essence of the Beyonder, and so the mind of the Beyonder went into the Beyonder was separated from his power, but Beyonder's still he's not a corporeal being.
Be imprinted on.
No, let's not do that again. We're not quoting those movies. I can't. When I first saw Matrix Revolutions and Matrix
Reloaded,
Revolutions,
yeah.
I never thought in my life that I would ever remember any lines from those movies. Just like when I saw the prequels.
It's so dumb.
So stupid.
Can't not remember that shit.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
It's there forever. So anyway,
I didn't even know what you were saying.
when Dr. Doom takes part of the
What
Beyonder...
part is that in the movie?
It's when Misfits
Agent
first
Smith's,
shows up
like,
again.
Bullshit explanation for why he's back.
Well, because the Wachowski brothers knew that if they gave him a definitive reason, the nerds would pick it apart.
Yeah.
So we'll make it kind of like, who knows?
He literally says maybe this, maybe... I don't really know. That's basically what he says.
That's exactly
I'm
what
not sure how it happened. Some piece of
You got
imprinted onto me, or...
I imprinted onto you.
Right, when he's like, thank you for releasing.
Yeah.
And you're like,
okay.
that didn't explain anything.
No.
To be fair, I mean,
He might have
just not know.
said, I'm back.
Yep. And just not do it. And Neo wonder why? I don't
Why?
understand. And he's like, who cares? And he's like, I won't tell you.
Yeah.
Does that bother you? Because I'm your villain and I want to bother you. Great. So anyway, Dr. Doom takes the Beyonder's power, but not his essence, not his mind and shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He separates the Beyonder from his power. So the Beyonder
Goes
invades Claw, and he makes Claw. Oh, and the other thing is that Dr. Doom has all his power, but he can't control it. He's always got to be alert to keep it from running amok.
What?
Because the power is he's just a dude.
Keep it from blowing him apart.
Well, from exploding out of him and just doing what it wants. Because it's just raw power that he's taken. He isn't taken he isn't the Beyonder. He's just taken the Beyonder's power and he's holding it within him.
So
and he doesn't really know how
a nuclear explosion or something.
It would leave. It would leave. Maybe find the Beyonder and then join with it again.
It takes a lot of conscious control.
Yeah, so he's always got to be awake.
Leaving him.
Yeah. So he's always got to keep it controlled.
It's like trying to keep water in your hands
if water was super
if you
powerful.
Well, if you don't have like anything else
Yeah.
but your hands, like drips start coming out, and you're like, no, I have to
No.
squeeze tighter, and I have
But
to,
eventually you're going to get tired and you won't be able to hold it all.
Yeah, I guess he wants to keep it. He doesn't
Yeah.
wanna lose it.
No.
Right.
It was actually a really
So-
good explanation.
But why
Yeah.
doesn't he just lose?
Analogy.
Why doesn't he just lose, like, enough
Oh.
of it so that it's no longer like so much?
Because
that
once he
can't
starts
control it?
losing it, no. It's not like
it's the
that.
crack in the dam.
Yeah.
Like then it's going to be a deluge.
Yeah. So
lot of water
anyway, Claw's like,
references.
so you killed all the superheroes. That's great. But what if you didn't? And he's like, what do you mean? I did. And he's like, well, like there is a possibility that they survived. And he's like, how? And so he starts explaining to him how it might have happened. Mm-hmm. But because Doom does let some of those droplets escape, because he thinks about it, it happens.
It starts to happen. Interesting.
And so at the end of the story, it's a lot like a heist movie where they're explaining the heist and the heist is happening at the same
Right,
time,
right.
which I love because it's like, don't waste my fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but like he's explaining it to him and he's like, and they're on their way here, maybe. And he was like, you fool! You may have allowed that to occur, but no, I know they're dead. And then Thor's hammer bursts through the wall, and he's like, oh! And you're like, yay! That's cool.
That's fine.
And it's also like part of Doom's villainy, like, is that like once I've killed them, I have no other plans.
Right.
So like maybe I want them to survive. Maybe I want to keep this battle going.
Which is actually another thing about Thanos,
Yeah.
is that he always leaves some way for himself to be defeated.
Because he, like, without the battle, without the pursuit, there's nothing left.
Right.